Welcome to statistics. Today we are going to learn how to find statistics of grouped data. So we are going to learn how to calculate the mean, mode and median of the grouped data. So we are going to start with our first problem. That is, the table below shows the weight in kilogram of Form 3 students at Huruma Day Secondary School. So calculate the mean, mode and median of the distribution. So to calculate the mean, we start with the usual formula, which is summation of fx over summation of f. So that is mean. So we need to reorganize this table in vertical form so that it can be in a vertical form. So we are going to have this table, create another table. So the first one is class interval, representing the masses. Class interval 40 to 49, 50 to 59, 60 to 69, 70 to 79, 80 to 89, 90 to 99, as it is given in the original table. So the other one is the frequency, which is 6, 8, 12, 14, 7, 3. So we are going to find x cos of fx. So we are going to generate another table for x. So the x represents the mid value, the class interval. So x, which is the mid value of the class interval. So we are going to find the average of the average of each class level, of each class limit. So in this case, so 40 plus 49 divided by 2, 44.5. 50 plus 59 divided by 2, 54.5. 60 plus 69 divided by 2 is 64.5. 70 plus 79 divided by 2 is 74.5. 80 plus 89 divided by 2 is 84.5. And finally, this one is 94.5. So we now have the column for x. So we can now find our fx. So fs is frequency times x. So, and x represents the mid value of the class interval. So we have the column for fx. So that is 44.5 times 6, 267. 8 times 4.5, 436. 64 times that one, 774. So this one and this one, 1043. 7 times this, 591.5. This one is 283.5. So we can now go ahead to add the frequencies, see some of the frequencies, and then in this case, if we add all of them, we get 50. So the frequency is 50, because that is 14, 20, 20. So if you add all of them, you'll be able to get 50. So the frequency in this case is 50. So the column for fx, so we are going to add all of them, 3,395. If you add all of them, the frequencies. So the formula, 3,395 divided by 50. So our mean here, so 67.9. So this is the mean of this distribution. So in this case, our answer is 67.9 as the mean of the data. Now go to learn how to find the median. The median, the formula is Lm plus the summation of f divided by 2 minus cumulative frequency below the midpoint of the class before the median class, of the cumulative divided by cumulative frequency before the median class. So the C is the class difference. So the data here is in ascending order. So we are going to look we are going to consider every parameter. So in order for us to solve them out. So in this case, the lower class boundary of the median class is, we have to identify the median class. Since there are 50 members, when you add them all together, the 25th and the 26th members will be in the middle, since the data has been arranged in ascending order. So we are going to add and see where we get 25 and 26, where will be accommodated within the frequencies. So 6 plus 8, that is 14, plus 12, that is 26. So in this case, the 25th and 26th members are here in this frequency, which is 12. So our median class is going to be 60 and 69. That is going to give us the median class. So to get the lower class boundary of the median class, we look at the lower limit and the upper limit of the class before it. So in this case, we are going to find the midpoint of the two. So that is 59 plus 60. The midpoint, when you add them together, divide by 2, midpoint is 59.5. That is the lower class boundary of the median class. 59.5, the lower class boundary of the median class. So summation of F is the frequencies, which is already have gone up to be 50 divided by 2. So summation of F, that is 50 divided by 2, is 25. So we now go for cumulative frequency. The cumulative frequency of the class before the median class. How do we get the cumulative frequency? In this case, it can become 6 plus 8, cumulative frequency before the median class. So 6 plus 8 will give us 14. So cumulative frequency of the class before the median class. So that is 14. So 6 plus 8, that is 14. So cumulative frequency, we're going to add the frequencies, all the frequencies before the median class. I hope we are together. So after that, we are going to look for the frequency of the median class. Frequency of the median class is here, is 12. And the class size, how do we get the class size? The class size or the class width. How do we get it? To get it, we find the difference between the upper class boundary and the lower class boundary of the median class. So to get the upper class boundary, we look at the upper limit and the lower limit of the class after it. So, and then we subtract. So 69.5 minus 59.5, the lower class boundary here. So 69.5 minus 59.5, you will get 10. So the lower, the class width or the class boundary is 10. So we now substitute all these parameters. So in the formula given there, 59.5 plus 25 minus 14 divided by 12 and then multiply by 10. So we are going to substitute, we have substituted these parameters in the formula there. So that gives us 11 over 12 times 10, that gives us 110. 110 divided by 12. So from a calculator, the answer 68.67. So this one will be the median point of the students in that class Form 3 West. Now we go to how to calculate mode. The formula for mode is Lm delta 1 over delta 1 plus delta 2 divided by C. So we need to get the model class here. To get the model class, we go to the class with the highest frequency. So this is the class with the highest frequency here, cos 14. So the class has the highest frequency. In this case, the model class, we look for Lm is the lower class boundary of that class. So to get that again, we consider the lower limit of the model class and the upper limit of the class before it. So in this case, it is going to be 69 plus 70 divided by 2, so that gives us 69.5. So delta 1 is the difference between the frequency of the model class and the class before it. So that is 14 minus 12. So in this case, it will give us 2. And delta 2 is the difference between the frequency of the model class and the class after it. So in this case, it's 14 minus 7, which is 7. And again, our class size is the lower class boundary and the upper class boundary. So we are going to get the difference. So the upper class boundary here is 79.5 and the lower class boundary is 69.5. So when you subtract that, the lower class boundary becomes 10. So we can now substitute. The lower class limit is 69.5 plus 2, delta 2 is 2 over 2 plus 7, which is delta 2 multiplied by 10. So this is 69.5, that becomes 20 over, that is 9. So when you substitute that from a calculator, the answer 71.72. So the model class is 71.72. Thank you very much for watching our video. Please remember to subscribe and share this video with other students. My name on YouTube is Mwalimu Joseph Kariuki Gachie. Thank you very much.